So Alan and I were privy to some information about this situation. They were changing set lists, and that's because it was how the shows were affecting the girls. They had a rough tour. I mean, it was not an easy. It was a hectic schedule, man.
Yeah, what was it, like 5 weeks? It was like 5 weeks, and they did like, I don't know how many shows, like 20 some shows, something like that.
Well, then they went like from Japan,
and then he played
right after the pre-US Akaji's.
Yeah,
and they went straight to playing with Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, so even after the tour, fuck, man.
Yeah, the tour just didn't end.
Dude,
I mean, that's
I was
crazy.
sitting here complaining, like I went to 3 shows and I was totally wiped out. I'm sitting here complaining. Kanami does like 25 shows in a row. I had no idea she was struggling with this.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Watching her play,
you would have never thought.
She gives it 150% every night.
Yeah, her tech was there to help her. Like if you people are going back and watching the New Jersey show and Chicago show, and she's a little more attentive and kind of watching her. You could see she was kind of watching her more instead of just being there for sound things. Like there is concern, but
I will say though, while being there though, like outside of that moment where she was gone for those few minutes where people were just like, I guess she's going to the bathroom or something like that. You'd have no idea. Like, I mean, she's up there just shredding and staring at the crowd with a big smile on her face as if there's nothing wrong. So the girl's just pushing through hardcore style.
Yeah, that's what it's saying is just she's fucking wore out, man. And to say that song's too much to do, can't do it. That's
wow.
I'm glad they did what they did to keep her stay healthy.
Yeah, that makes me appreciate her even more. That she put on the shows, she made it happen. Even, you guys know how hard it is to like be on camera and be seen when you're not feeling good. To be putting on the shows in front of hundreds of people every night.
Yeah, because what sounds like to me, and I could be wrong because I don't know Kanami, of course. She sounds like a workaholic, and normally workaholics don't know their limit, and they crash a lot.
That's another word for composer.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you will get
also,
to a certain point where like you don't even know what's happening. So she probably was just on stage and just all of a sudden her body was like, "Fuck you,"
take a break.
Yeah, take a break.
That happens to Alan on stream.
Yeah, usually. He's like,
yeah. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times. Yeah, it happens. I'm guilty of the same thing. I don't know when to stop. I wake up and go and you just forget, hey, you should probably just sit and do nothing. Yeah,
because at some moment you're just gonna it's just like a full crash, right? And you're just like, oh shit, this is it just happened.
I get there. Usually it's like, oh, I slept all fucking day today.
Yeah.
Turns out you got to catch up that time at some point.
And the things that she writes for the songs don't help her either. There's no simple song on that set list that gave her a break, except for some of them, maybe Saya Nakadori, but if I was listening to the Eggman show, which we're going to get into right now, and I noticed that she was doing extra leads on that, and they were playing it 10 times faster. It was faster than the original. I was like, I didn't know they could play this faster. I was like, so
that's interesting.
Not only is she like taking a song that should have been just like relaxed, they sped it up, and it's this kind of the excitement of the show, I'm sure, because that was an amazing show, the Eggman one. But like when I was listening to Nakadori, I noticed it was sped up, and I'm like, Jesus, like she's like still going hard on the easy songs, like
I guess, well, they brought up from now on too. I would guess that's one of the most taxing on Kanami, because it's like it's a 4-minute Kanami solo basically.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
that's a lot. Not even taxing physically, mentally, because remembering all of that.
Fuck, man. Yeah.
It's the mental shit that probably got to her. Not even her body. Her brain was probably like, oh my God, I got to remember 22 or 80 different songs, and they're all different.
Price that they pay to give us this brilliant art.
Yeah, and they're all different riffs. Right?
Yeah.
They're never the same.
It's not like you got this riff for this song. There's fucking 7 per song.
Yeah. There's 5 songs within each song. you know? So her brain and body connection was like, you know? So the brain just took it out on her, you know?
They should have added a simple song in there, man. They should have thrown Chemical Reaction in the set list.
Exactly.
You know what? It wouldn't matter. They would have played it faster and she would have added extra leads.
They probably would have. They did do that, man. That's
when I listened to Eggman, the Sayonara Nakadori song, I was like, holy crap. Like, I didn't think this could get harder. Like,
dude, that song's insane anyway.
Yeah. I forgot how intricate the actual distorted version is, you know?
This is a good question from Midwest Metal, though. How did Miku not wear out? Because she's doing point, all dude. The MC. She has no breaks during the show.
No, she's a fucking beast.
Well, you got to remember, like I was saying, between Kanami and Miku, not taking anything away from Miku, because she, of course, they all did a lot of, because we're not even talking about Misa. Holy fuck. What Misa had to remember too, okay? So we haven't even talked about those two, Akane and Misa, but Kanami, has to remember significantly more than the rest of the members, and she helped compose a majority of the songs, so she feels responsibility for them, so she can't fuck up, you know, probably in her head, you know, from that workaholic mindset of like, this has got to be perfect, you know, that like when you're workaholic, the perfectionist comes out in you, and then you're always thinking about that, and then you're doing all those things. It just weighs on you, know, where the other members can be a little bit more lax, I could say, like mentally, because they have their role and that's their role. I feel like with Kanami, it's like more than we think, you know?
It's like the whole song. It's like they each have like a position, but Kanami has like the whole song to worry about because she composed it.
Yeah, they did drop Sayonara Nakadori later.
Yeah.
Gordon Cody pointed out, I don't think they played that at Chicago.
Yeah, for the rest of the tour.
We didn't get from now on
she didn't play it in New Jersey either.
Yeah, that took away.
It was Time? No, not Time. I'm sorry. It was the other Miku.
Rockin' Me.
Rockin' Me. Yeah. That's the one that they did, yeah.
If you are enjoying these clips from our full podcast, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on all those notifications so you don't miss out when we go live on Sunday, which is always the same time at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you can't catch it there, we're also on Spotify and future streaming platforms in the future, because that's where the future takes place. I don't know. Just hit subscribe, guys.